Welcome to the Smart Money Concept course. In this course, I'm going to teach you everything I've learned about the smart money concept over the past 6 years. Let's get to know each other a little better first. I want to tell you how I ended up choosing trading as my career. Maybe it sounds normal to most people, but for me, the story was quite different. Back then, whenever I heard the word trading or Forex, I literally ran away. I couldn't imagine my future in trading at all. But to understand how we got here today, we have to go back years ago. Back when connecting to the internet made all those weird noises and took forever, my uncles were already trading on MetaTrader. From when I was 10 until about 18, my uncle kept telling me, "Come trade, come learn Forex, it's great." But I never listened. Why? Because after all those years, they never managed to build consistent profitability. Then one day, someone told me about this new device. You plug it into electricity, and it makes money for you. I got curious, did some research, and bought 2 mining machines. We were actually making money for a while. Until one day, I read a random comment online saying, "Everyone who makes money with mining eventually ends up trading Forex and crypto." I thought, let me look into that. And that little bit of curiosity was the beginning of my trading journey. From there it began. I spent money on courses I didn't need, wasted hours learning the wrong things. It took me almost 4 years to realize the truth. To become a trader, you don't need to take dozens of courses or buy the most expensive ones. The most important thing is strong foundational knowledge. That's what I'm going to teach you here, the core and the refined concepts. Then it's up to you to go practice them every day, both on live charts and historical data. The market is always changing, and there's no such thing as a strategy that works forever. And if one does exist, it's probably so valuable that you and I will never get our hands on it. So here, I'm not teaching you a fixed strategy. I'm teaching you how to build one. Because even if I gave you my personal strategy, maybe it would work for 6 months, but then the market would change, and you'd need to adjust. That's why you must learn how to create, review, and adapt your own strategy. Every weekend, take the time to go over your results and always be backtesting. Later in the course, I'll show you how to properly backtest and how to log everything in an Excel file. In this course, we teach trading differently. We don't just hand you a strategy. We teach you how to design, test, and refine your own. Out of all the mentors I've had, only 1 or 2 ever taught trading this way. I'm not saying the other courses that give you a fixed strategy are useless, but those strategies need constant updates as the market evolves. If they don't, the information becomes outdated fast. Here, you'll learn how to update and evolve your own strategy as the market changes. What this course includes. First, you'll learn how to use TradingView and all the tools you'll need for analysis. Then we'll have weekly market breakdowns, looking back at what happened last week, discussing key zones, and where potential entries could have been. Over time, as you get more comfortable, you'll be able to spot zones, order blocks, and structure even faster than I do. These weekly sessions will serve as your practice exercises, and you can revisit them anytime for review. After that, we'll move into the core smart money concepts, what order blocks are, what zones are, the best trading sessions and times, and refined rules for identifying market structure and trend direction. Then, in the advanced part of the course, we'll bring everything together. How to combine what you've learned, how to create your personal strategy, how to backtest it, gather data, and optimize it for better performance. If I had to name my 2 favorite parts of this course, they'd be the weekly analysis sessions and the strategy building module. That's where everything clicks. Before you start, a few final tips before you dive in. Watch each video 2 or 3 times. Let the concepts sink in. Repetition builds real understanding. And remember, becoming a trader takes time. Treat it as a second job, not your main one, at least at the beginning. If you make it your main job too early, you'll feel too much pressure and you'll end up burning out. That's exactly the mistake I made. Trading can be stressful and mentally demanding. So keep another job, something stable, so that your mind stays balanced while you learn. Once you've mastered everything, you'll only need about 2 to 3 hours a day to trade. That's when trading becomes something sustainable, not stressful, not overwhelming, but efficient and profitable.